Oh, do you have something coming up for this? Are you going to be doing something for this performance as well?
No.
Okay. Well, it's just an amazing thing to see you, but to make it even better would be that you are presenting something.
I thought that somehow you could get a program or something from this, but it didn't fit.
Well, let me see about the food aspect, as we see the history of the theater.
What have you been up to?
A little bit of, working. Well, we have, our daughter is 3.5 now, so we're doing a lot, picnics and a lot of things together. That's been some writing has been through this something called the Bushwood Book Club. There's an assignment where you read the book, or you're inspired by something that people have written. And one of the writers, maybe you heard of, it's Edgar Oliver. Edgar Oliver is a poet. Mm-hmm. So people study music to the poetry of Edgar Oliver.
Okay.
So I've been taking those assignments when they come in. This place has a lot of memories for me because I remember showing movies. Oh. And I did come to see You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
I don't think I've ever been to this theater.
It's been around for a long time. And the theater had a 16mm film collection that showed,
What? Oh yeah, I saw a film in the bar that, looked
largely caused by climate change. And something that is very weird about trying to talk about climate change in a culture that has been intentionally misinformed for about 40 years. By billions of dollars from the oil industries, primarily, and our completely corrupt government, which is not like a special thing that our government is corrupt, that's what governments are. But like, the misinformation there, coupled with the fact that we still, if we think about it at all, mostly think about melting ice caps, which is, if you saw the graphic on the way in, if we don't do anything about this in time, New York will be underwater next century. And we can only do something about it if we don't do something within the next 7 years, that's mostly going to happen. This and Hong Kong and London and all of the major cities along the sea are going to go underwater. And that's just one aspect of climate change. And that's a part that already mostly makes sense to us. We're like, oh, the planet, right? Water, something having to do with water. But something that was the emphasis of the festival is that it's not like the ice caps aren't melting themselves. The planet is having a side effect of us. And we are the cause. The things that are wrong in here, and here, and here are the cause, and the ice caps are melting because of that, and the animals are disappearing, and the plants are disappearing, and the mosquitoes from Africa will soon be here because of us. That's the side effect of us. And trying to talk about all of that is very tricky within a culture that's been so thoroughly confused and lied to. The news and the government should be informing us and preparing us for an emergency just like we did for World War II times 1,000 and global.
Thank you. I love the message of hope that you ended on because it's real. We can do things. The word organized made me think of the Roman army is one of the most famous armies of all time. You all know about them because somebody told me this. They learned through history that they were organized. They didn't have more money or stronger arms or anything. They just learned that if you link your shields together, versus an unorganized swarm, they just run into your shield and you stab them through the shields. So it's not like a bunch of like expert wisdom or anything particularly besides working together well enough. So thank you for bringing us there. Yeah. We have a lovely act next. I'll have to give a bigger introduction to somebody who pretty much helped organize all of this by pulling a bunch of acts. I don't know most people here. I think Joel know some people later, but Louisa Bradshaw is next. And she comes by way of a wonderful suggestion that I'll introduce later. But this is Louisa Bradshaw and her act. But I didn't know she was coming with a full band, so I'll let you introduce her.
Ralph Denzer is playing horns with us tonight. Pete knows him, and Ralph agreed to play with us, so that's awesome. It's so interesting. I wanted to do this song for a while. This was written by Randy Newman back in the 80s. So it's called Political Science. No one likes us. I don't know why. We may not be perfect, but heaven knows we try. And all around, even our old friends put us down. Let's drop the big one and see what happens. We give them money, but are they grateful? No, they're spiteful and they're hateful. They don't respect us, so let's surprise them. Let's drop the big one and pulverize them. Line, take it away. Ralph Denzer, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Asia's too crowded, Europe's too old, Africa's too hot, and Canada's too cold, and South America stole our name. We'll drop the big one, there'll be no one there to blame us. We'll save Australia. Don't wanna kill no kangaroos. We'll build an all-American amusement park there. They got surfing too. So boom goes London, boom Paris. More room for you and more room for me. All the cities, the whole world round, will just be another American town. Oh, how peaceful it will be. We'll set everybody free. There'll be Japanese kimonos, baby, Italian shoes for me. Oh, what? Oh, how what?
They hate us.
Oh, that's right. They hate us anyhow. So let's drop the big one now. Let's drop the big one now. Pete Dizozza, Ralph Denzer, and I'm Louisa Bradshaw. So, you know, when I was growing up, my stepmother always said, find a man with money. He'll take care of you, even if he's an asshole. Thank you so much, Mom. But we're taught that, aren't we? We're taught that we're just going to have somebody who's going to be powerful and rich and love us and blah, blah, fantasy. someone who treats you well, we don't care about that, do we? We weren't taught that. At least, you know, in my generation, we weren't really, it was, well, I guess things got more desperate. So you're like, do you have your own apartment? Sign me up, I'll be there. You know, and it doesn't matter what an arsehole they are, does it? This song is dedicated to them. Sweetheart, I love you. Think the world of you, but I'm afraid you don't care for me. I'm gonna be the drummer now. You never show it, won't let me know it. Everyone says I'm a fool to be pining the whole day through. Why do you act like you do? You're mean to me. Why must you be mean to me? Gee, honey, it's plain to see. You love to see me crying. I don't know why I stay home each night when you say you'll phone. You don't, and I'm left all alone, singing the blues inside. You treat me coldly each day of the year. You always scold me whenever somebody is near. Dear, it must be great fun to be mean to me. You shouldn't, 'cause can't you see? You love to see me crying. Ralph, you want a solo there, honey? Who's the mean one in this couple? Who's mean? Oh, I knew it. I knew you were a mean guy. Does he throw you down on a steel spring mattress face down without a pillow? He does, doesn't he? Never, nary a pillow for you, honey. Nary a pillow for Ralphie again. Let's give Mr. Denzer a big round of applause. He treats me coldly each day of the year. He always scolds me whenever somebody's near. Denzer. I didn't see, I think there is the donation bucket up there, Nate, if I'm not mistaken. As we leave, there's a little place. I really believe that it doesn't matter how much you give, it's the energy you put behind it. Because money has an energy, right? It doesn't matter if we give $6 or whatever. If we just put it in the offering, this is like church, isn't it? Make your offering! But if you just make that offering with a heart of like, send up energy or prayer, pray to who you pray to, or chant something, but just, if you would be willing, I'm going to do it too, is just put something in that basket, and as you do it, just send so much good energy to this place. Can we do that tonight on our way out? Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter that we don't have a lot of money. It really is about the energy. I'm good without you. Take my lips. I long to lose them. Take my arms. I'll never use them. Your goodbyes left me with eyes that cried. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Well, we're going to change the words too, because what happens when we come together, it takes all of us, right? So we're going to try it like that. If you know the tune, chime in anywhere. You know, just be free. All right. Pete's going to keep playing. Pete, do the round, and then we're going to start back at the beginning. This is the B part. Let's go back to the A part. It's Pete Dizozza. Isn't he fabulous? What a pleasure to work with this amazing man. Take it away for a second, Pete. Show us what you got. We're no good without each other. Take our lips, we want to use them. Take our arms, please don't abuse them. Your goodbyes always leave me with eyes that cry. Can't you see good without you? Let's all be apart and let's make a new start. So why not? I said why not? I said why not take all of
cheers. What's that? That one's sturdier? One more hand for Louisa Bradshaw. Wow. Yeah, that was epic. The poetry slam I was just talking about started at the Green. Or you're seeing most of these are very open-minded and very rushed type rehearsal right before you all came in, or some of you were sitting here while we were doing that.
Total contradictions, but I'll take the blame, I'll take the blame. I've made my share of bad decisions, and it's all the same, it's all the same. So you can keep your perspectives and opinions, because, well, I'm not ashamed. No, but I'm not ashamed. You can drag me through the mud, but I just won't give up, 'cause I'm not ashamed. Take it away, Dan! Well, that's good, but what about a little something?
That's out of tune.
That's what we have to work on. Ready? And, well, I'm not ashamed. No, but I'm not ashamed. You can drag me through the mud, but I just won't give up, 'cause I've got a name. Alright, if you guys like, oh, sorry, that's spicy. If you like what you're hearing, we have, like I said, we just released our debut album. It's called Skip the Small Talk. And it's mostly because it's 8 songs that are all original. And it's pretty cutthroat. It just, we speak our mind and say what it says. And
And if you like that song, we collaborated with Abby the Spoon Lady in Kansas.
we did.
She's awesome. She's amazing.
She plays some wicked spoons on that song if you check out our YouTube. But yeah, check out our album Skip the Small Talk. Streaming everywhere. YouTube, Clover's Curfew.
But thank you, Nick, for putting this on.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nick. This has been such a pleasure to be a part of something like this. And fuck yeah, let's make a change.
What is it?
Hi.